Baseball is weird, man. It's such a weird sport. We talked about it yesterday, how the Blue Jays have been shut out in 2 of the last 3 games. They only scored, what was it, like 2 runs or 3 runs in their 1 win. And we're like, boy, the offense now has gone real cold. They put up a 7 spot in the first. Score 15 runs. Have a season-high 15 runs and 23 hits. And shut out the Twins yesterday 15-0. Baseball. It's a crazy thing. And it's also weird because Zebby Matthews, his first 3 outings in the big leagues have actually been pretty good. Near of 3 going into this start yesterday. And the Jays scored 9 runs on 10 hits in the 2 innings that he pitched. Let's break this whole thing down because it's crazy stuff. By the way, you guys probably are like, well, why wasn't this video out last night? I was out with my pops and we were having a great night and got home really late and just flat out crashed. So, it is what it is. Now, here we are. Top of the first inning, it starts with George Springer getting hit by a pitch. And Dalton Varsho comes up and he drills a ball to left center. Not a typical Dalton Varsho drive to the outfield, but it's gone. 2-run shot for Dalton Varsho. Jays lead at 2-0, and God, that was a sigh of relief for Blue Jay fans to see some runs on the board. And Vladdy hits an infield single, and Spencer Horwitz comes up and gets like cement mixing changeup thing at 90 miles an hour and drills it to right, and it's gone. A 2-run shot again. There's still nobody out, and it's 4-0 Blue Jays. Barger gets called on strikes, but then Kirky drives one to right. It goes off the wall. There's a double for Kirk. Will Wagner, he singles to left field. Kirk up to third, so guys in the corners now. And Nathan Lucas comes up, and he drives him on the opposite field line. I think it was Matt Wallner, I believe, in left. Can't make the play. It one hop over the wall, a ground rule double. So Kirky comes in to score, and now Lucas and Wagner are at obviously second and third. They bring the infield in for Leo Jimenez, and he punches one up the middle for a base hit. Both runners come in to score, and the Jays just continue to tack on at 7-0. You want me to stop? No way. Top of the second inning, Vladdy, he strikes out. But then Spencer Horwitz singles to center field. And then Addison Barger comes up, and oh boy, he destroys one to right. And it's got another 2-run shot for the Blue Jays. And they're up 9-0. But they weren't done. Because in the top half of the third inning, let's keep going. Where is it? They bring in former Yankee Michael Tonkin because Zebby Matthews was pathetic. He walks Leo Jimenez. George Springer, unfortunately, lines out to deep right. There's 1 away. Dalton Varsho then walks. So there's 2 on and 1 out. And Vladdy comes up and he dumps a single in the center field. And Leo Jimenez comes in to score. They weren't done. Spencer Horwitz. And talk about this swing. I mean, talk about how much of the good ABs he has and everything. This swing was beautiful. It was like 93 away and off the plate, but he stays with it and just punches it the other way for a single. Scoring Dalton Varsho. And the Jays are now, or is it, no, did they score any more in that inning? No, they did not. It is now 11-0 Blue Jays. It's the third inning. Then we go to the top half, or was it the top half of the 6th inning? Because this is all about the offense for the Toronto Blue Jays. Where's it? Will Wagner comes up. And boy, he crushes one to right. And it's gone. His second homer as a big leaguer. And the Jays now lead at 12-0. And that was it for that inning. Let's keep going. When did they score the rest of them? Yeah, it was the 8th and the 9th. They scored a couple off of the position player. But who the hell cares? Kyle Farmer comes in to pitch. Will Wagner hits a single to center field. Nathan Lucas triples off the wall after some weird bouncing around, and Austin Martin can't make the play. Will Wagner crosses the plate. He scores. It's, what are we at? 12-0, 13? Who cares? Leo Jimenez then hits a single up the middle, scoring Nathan Lucas. And it's another run for the Blue Jays. We go to the 9th inning. Ernie Clement bats lefty. You'll love to see it. Pops out in the infield, unfortunately. Barger hits a single to right. Kirky then walks. Then Will Wagner doubles down the right field line. 1 run comes in. Good stuff. There's your offense. Holy crap. 15-0. The Jays out hit them 23-4. And the only thing I'm a little frustrated with is that Jose Barrios didn't get a chance to go more. And where have we heard that in Minnesota? But you know what? Hey, at this point of the year, you don't need to run guys out there for 9 innings and just get their inning limit up. You know you're going to need Jose next year. You know you're going to need a Chris Bassett and Kevin Gausman next year. And Jose's had a great season. And man, God, 6 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 1 walk, which was, I believe, the first batter of the ball game, and struck out 5. He was awesome. That slurve was good. The changeup was nice. The two-seamer had tons of movement. And he continues his really dominant play of late. Now, it's also really, it's much easier to pitch with a 7-0 lead before you even touch the rubber, but regardless of that, he did his job. And his ERA is now down to 3.59 on the season, a whip of 1.15. He's been, he had that one stretch in the middle part of the year where it wasn't great. But, man, his last, was it 5 outings or something? Let me try and find that for you guys. Since that Yankees game, right? We went 5 innings, allowed 6 runs, 5 of which were earned, walked 2, allowed just 3 bombs. Not great, but then he played Oakland, Angels, Cincy, then Boston and Minnesota, and he has been outstanding. He's gone at least 6 innings in each one. Before yesterday's start, it was 7 innings in each start. 7 innings against Oakland, 1 run. LA Angels, 7 innings, 1 run. Cincinnati, 7 innings, 2 runs. Boston, 7 2/3, 3 runs, to only 2 of which were earned. And then obviously 6 innings yesterday of shutout baseball. Jose Barrios has been really good recently. Tommy Nance went a clean inning, had a strikeout. Eric Swanson a clean inning and a strikeout. And Ryan Burr finished it off. Allowed the double to Royce Lewis, but nothing more, and had a strikeout there. They probably just wanted to get some innings for some bullpen guys that they need to get working. You got to figure out what Tommy Nance is, if anything, right? You got to figure out Ryan Burr. Where does he fit in? And obviously Eric Swanson, you need that guy to just continue to find a way to put up zeros for, confidence moving forward. So I kind of understand it. Even though, let's be honest, against his former team, where in that playoff game he was pulled, you would have loved to see Barrios kind of go 7, 8, maybe even 9 innings the way that pitch count was. He's only threw, 63 pitches? Yeah, so you would have loved to see more, but I understand it at this point of the year, especially up that much. If it was like a 3-0 game, you want your guy out there dominating. And instead, in a 15-0 game, whatever. All right, player stats. What do we got? So Dalton Varsho, he's got a shoulder injury or something going on here. He's not playing today, but went 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs, a home run, and a walk for Varsho. His numbers are significantly better than last year. Everyone loves to look at the OPS stats, so we will go to that right away. He had a 674 OPS last year. After yesterday's start, he had a 712 this season. It's been much, much better. Where is he at? He's 3 less doubles, got 4 more triples, only 3 less home runs, but we still got some games to play. He's walked the exact same amount of times as last year already, which is nice to see. Batting average about the same. OBP's 13 points higher. OPS is like 30 to 40 points higher. He's been, and obviously the defense he's going to give you. So great stuff from Dalton Varsho. Vladdy had a 3-hit day. I believe all were singles. All of which were singles, had a run scored and an RBI. Spencer Horwitz, man, the bottom of the lineup had a day. They were the big producers in this game. Them and Dalton Varsho. Spencer Horwitz, 3 for 5 with 2 runs scored, 3 RBIs, the home run, and he also walked once. And quietly, Spencer Horwitz, in 74 games, almost 300 plate appearances, and 264 with a 355 on base and a 783 OPS. He's been great. Let's be honest. And the at-bats he's going to give you, where's his, hold on, let me try and find his, 30 walks to 51 strikeouts. 51 strikeouts in 74. He's been really, really good. So great stuff from Spencer Horwitz. And Addison Barger just stays hot. Let's be honest here. Remember we were talking about his OPS and like the 400s and the batting average was like 1 something, and we're like, boy, this is kind of rough for Addison Barger. He's in 213 now with a 245 OBP, a 645 OPS now. I mean, it's getting significantly better, so great stuff from him. Kirky had a good day, 2 for 5 with a run scored, and he walked once as well, so got on base 3 times today, did Kirky. What's his OPS now? 659. I mean, considering what it was, we'll take it. And the bottom fellas, boy, they feasted, especially on the position player. Will Wagner had 5 hits, 2 of which off of Kyle Farmer, but who cares? 5 for 6 with 3 runs scored, 2 RBIs, the home run. Have a day, Will Wagner. I mean, that home run wasn't, and the first 2 hits, we had a 3-hit day against non-position players. So a good day. And that's his 3rd as a big leaguer already. 3 multi-hit games. 3 3-hit games. Nathan Lucas had a big day as well. 4 for 6 with 2 runs scored and 2 RBIs. And Leo Jimenez went 2 for 4 with a run scored and 3 RBIs and walked once. have a day, fellas. They had a great day. Obviously, everyone did. 23, except for George Springer went 0 for 3 and got hit by a pitch. And then David Schneider came off the bench, went 0 for 2 with a strikeout. He just can't buy anything. 23 hits for the Blue Jays, walked 4 times, struck out 9 times, and that's all she wrote. Now, the finale of the series goes today. It's Yariel Rodríguez. It's in a few minutes, actually. Yariel Rodríguez versus Bailey Ober. We'll see how it goes. Yariel needs a good outing. Now, we'll see how he looks. They might limit the innings for him just because of how exhausted he... We'll see. We'll see how they play this out with Yariel Rodríguez today. All right, so you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the game last night, because if you didn't... You're either not a Jays fan or you're a nutcase. Hit that like button to appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button if you has not done so already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. What you like, what you not like from yesterday's game for the Toronto Blue Jays. Twitter, Discord, Instagram, and of course TikTok is down below. So follow up there if you haven't done so already. And I will talk to you guys, of course, after this ball game. Jays, Twins, Yariel Rodríguez, Bailey Ober in the finale at Target Field. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and that game yesterday. Talk to you guys then.